So now that you have videos to watch for homework, you need to take notes. So I'm going to show you what we need to do to take notes. How to take video notes. Before you start watching the video, you set up your paper. And you do this in your spiral because you're still taking all your notes together in one spiral. So here's a spiral. I've binder clipped it onto the page. Hopefully it won't fall off. Number one, fold your paper toward the spiral so the margin line is over the spiral. So here's my paper. I'm going to fold it over so that this margin line on the outside lines up with the spiral part, the windy part, and I'm going to crease it. Okay, now I folded it. Number two, write the lesson number and the title at the top of the paper. So if I was doing this, I would say, I don't have a lesson number because this is an intro, but I would write up here, how to take notes. Nice writing, huh? Okay, but now you're ready, now that you're set up, you're ready to push the play button. What do I need to write down? That's what you should be thinking. I want you to remember that you can pause the video and rewind the video at any time. So if you're going along and I'm talking too fast or you miss something, you just pause it and you write down what's on the board, okay? So these are the things you should be writing down. Number one, vocabulary. You write the word in the margin, the left-hand side, and the definition on the right-hand side, because I want the words to stick out to you. You're not going to be writing this all in paragraph form. This is like a modified Cornell Notes type form. Number two, you write the examples of problems on the right-hand side. You would write example and then a problem. If you want to number them, example number one, example number two. Number three, you write down the steps or procedures you need to solve the problems. Okay, you would write the title in the left and all the details in the right. You do not need to write in full sentences. You can do it in bullets. You can do it in shorthand for you. You need to know how to understand it though. At the end, you write a summary of the lesson, but you use the normal writing area. Okay, you don't have to just write in the right or write in the left. A minimum of 3 sentences for those of you that aren't big writers. 3 sentences. But what if I have questions on the lesson? What if you do? That one didn't slide as easy because I had that spiral on the side. All right, if you have a question on a section, you write it in the left side across from the definition or example. So if you don't understand the definition and you've looked it up and you've Googled it and you still don't get it, you want some more explanation, put a little question. What does this definition mean? Write it out so that you remember your questions. Most important, ask the question in class the next day, tomorrow, when I ask you if there are any questions. Because at the beginning of each time, I'm going to say, are there any questions on last night's video? Remember, you are a good student. If you don't understand something, there are a bunch of other students that don't either. You be the person to ask, and they'll be saying thank you silently to themselves because they didn't understand, but they were too chicken to raise their hands. So don't be chicken. You ask, okay? So for review, in your spiral, the first thing you're going to do is fold it. That's what this line represents. Then you're going to write the title of the video. As you now turn it on, you write the topic over here, your notes over here. If you have any questions regarding the topics, you put it in this side so it stands out. And then you'll write a summary across the bottom. I hope that helps.